Small kitchens get a bad reputation, but the truth is they can be some of the most efficient, charming, and well-designed spaces in your home. The key is understanding the small details that make a big difference. Today, I'm sharing 7 positive upgrades that can transform even the tiniest kitchen into a space that feels bigger, brighter, and easier to use. If you want more ideas like these, especially ones that help you maximize storage and improve your layout, I put together a free ultimate kitchen cabinet renovation guide. It's packed with simple strategies that make small kitchens feel bigger and work better. You can download it using the link in the description. Number one thing that I always recommend that does make an impact is a two-tone kitchen. As you can see behind me, you have a pantry and then these glass cabinets that are one color, and then the color behind me, which is a stained cherry color. Now it does look a little off, but that is the style. It's kind of that nice green tonish that the stain has with the paint here. So if you do have a small kitchen and you just want to give it that extra nice look to it, you could always do a double color combination on it and it comes out great. So try it out on your small kitchen. Now, number 2, what I really enjoy if you want to do it in a small kitchen and you kind of going to give it that extra nice look is adding glass doors. As you can see behind me, these glass doors do look nice in the kitchen. You got a glass door here in 2 combinations. Glass doors give you that nice effect of a nice bigger kitchen because now you're able to see through the cabinets. So it makes it feel like the space is a lot bigger than what it really is. The only problem with having glass cabinets is that if you do a clear glass, you got to make sure it looks pretty. But if you don't want to do that, go ahead and put a neighbor descent kind of glass on there and go ahead and just throw whatever you want in there. Now, number 3 is a little bit different, not necessarily regarding it is part of the kitchen, but is basically putting a farmhouse sink. Now, farmhouse sinks are usually into bigger kitchens. A lot of people like putting it in a massive kitchen, but you can do it. As you can see here in this small one, we decided to go with a 30-inch little farmhouse sink. They're available. You don't have to necessarily go with that 36 or 33 or even 48-inch sink. You can go with a nice little farmhouse sink. Gives you a whole different look. You don't have to go with the traditional cast iron sink. Go with a nice finish like this, like a metal finish, always goes a long way. Number 4, our next number 4 is basically putting a tower on your countertop. Now, it does make it feel a little smaller by putting a tower on there, but the beautiful thing is that it gives you more space. Now, we're in a small kitchen, we're trying to get more space. We want to put more stuff in there, so putting a tower like this on your countertop does help you out because now you're able to store more stuff inside of that little tower when you put it inside there. Number 5 is going to be adding more space. And now this is going to be a little tricky. It all depends on your plumbing. So when you underneath your sink, a lot of people don't usually put anything on there. You put all your mess. But what we decided to do here is to add a rollout underneath the sink. The beautiful thing about having the rollout in there is that you know what you have down there. It's easy to get. You just got to make sure your plumber has that plumbing high. And if you do have that little gooseneck down there, make sure you get a low profile rollout, and now you're able to store all your cleaning supplies underneath and get to it real fast. Because most of the time, hey, we forget what we have down there. I know I do. Number 6. So number 6 is more of a design thing. So let's say you have an empty wall behind you and you're like, I don't want to put a cabinet in there. It's just going to look more cluttered. You know what? Go ahead and go all the way up. Here what we did, we decided to do the backsplash all the way up. We decided to do subway tiles, and it gives you a nice look. It gives you a nice open feel to it. Don't be afraid to go all the way up. Don't be afraid to put tile. Don't be afraid to put stone on there. It gives you a great effect. So if your kitchen is small and you have this open space and you're like, you know what, I want to make sure it kind of feels nice and roomy, and basically you could always do a full backsplash up to the top and it looks amazing. So the last one, I was saving this one for last because it's one of my favorite things that we have here, is this cool pantry cabinet here. Now, the cool thing about this pantry cabinet is that it's accessible from both sides. So if your kitchen is small and you want to access it from 2 sides and it's the very last one and you want to fit a pantry in there, which we all want a pantry in our kitchen, just more stuff we can shove in there. But you could get stuff from either side, so you don't basically forget what you have in there. If you don't want to put rollouts in there, but you want to have access on both sides, this is a great feature that you could put in your kitchen. Small kitchens don't have to feel limiting. With the right design choices, they can be incredibly efficient, stylish, and enjoyable to use. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to watch kitchen layout mistakes and how to fix them. You got me? Just fun, right? All right.